With this workout routine, we're going to be doing 2 rounds of 8 different upper body exercises. We're going to be doing each exercise for 1 minute through, and you're going to need various weights of dumbbells to get this routine done.
I only got one, like 3.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started with our first round. Go ahead and grab your set of dumbbells. We're going to be starting off with a slow cross punch. Remember, we're going to be doing this for a minute, so you're probably not going to need a really heavy weight for this. Go ahead and get ready.
Stand back here behind me. Just follow me. Okay?
And begin. Bring those hands up to those shoulders. Nice and slow, one arm at a time. Press forward and across in front of your chest, and then slowly bring it back. It's a nice slow contraction. That bicep and tricep, as well as that shoulder, pressing that dumbbell straight out in front of you, across in front of that chest, and slowly pulling it back. Just keep alternating back and forth. Nice, slow, controlled motion. Make sure that back stays nice and flat. A little bit of a bend in that knee, making sure you're just not completely locking it out.
Moving your arm.
My controller died.
And we're just about halfway done. Keep that motion under control. As those arms start getting tired, you're going to want to start speeding this motion up. Take your time. It's a nice slow press straight out in front and across that chest. Then slowly bring it back again. Your body's going to want to start making you do it really, really quickly so it can get that arm back to that rest position next to that shoulder. But take your time. It's a nice slow controlled motion. We're almost done. Just a few seconds left. And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise, a bicep curl extension.
Do you see what she's doing?
Go ahead and get ready.
Up, reach out, back in,
and start up.
down.
So you're doing a nice bicep curl. Just bring that hand straight up to that shoulder. Really nice tight squeeze. Making sure you're keeping that elbow pinned back behind you by that rib cage. Then nice and slow at the top of that range of motion, you're going to press that hand from in front of that shoulder to straight out in front of that shoulder, so it's a full extension on that arm. Don't let that elbow completely lock out. You want to always keep that elbow a little bit soft, that full extension, and nice and slow, pull it right back into that shoulder, pin that elbow back to your side, then slowly let that hand drop back down from that curl position. Again, this is a really nice, slow, controlled motion. Don't let your body start speeding you up. You want to make sure this is a very, very slow paced motion. Also, check the rest of that body. Make sure that back stays nice and flat. As you extend those arms out in front of you, you're going to have to counterbalance that weight by leaning back a little bit. Make sure that lean comes all the way from your heels or from those hip joints and not just from that lower back. You don't want to bend just from your lower back, as that can actually injure or at least stress that lower back, especially when you're using heavier weights. All right, that was your last one. Go ahead and let it relax. We're going to move on to the next exercise, the high-low extensions. Remember, again, we're doing a minute.
You're going to start here, and then you're going to go like
Go ahead and get ready.
back in, opposite.
And start up. So that left hand can go down at a 45-degree angle away from your body. That right hand can go up at a 45-degree angle above that shoulder. And then slowly bring it back in, right in front of that shoulder joint, and then extend in the opposite direction. So that left hand can go up at a 45-degree angle above that shoulder. Right hand's down at a 45-degree angle away from that shoulder. Just keep alternating back and forth.
Slow and steady.
High position on one arm, low on the other, and then switch it. High position on that opposite arm, low on the other. Just keep alternating back and forth. Nice, slow, controlled motion. Again, squeeze it into in front of that chest. Nice, slow extension with those arms. Nice, slow contraction back in front of that chest. Making sure that you're not letting your body speed that motion up to get back to that rest position. Be careful as those shoulders start getting tired. You don't want to let your body start tipping left or right. You want to keep that torso perfectly straight up and down. Don't let it lean. We're almost done. Keep that motion slow. And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise. This is a ventral and lateral raise combination. Go ahead and get ready.
Get ready.
And begin. Starting with those dumbbells right in front of your body. You're going to bring them straight up in front for that ventral raise. Pause right above that shoulder, then come straight down out from that shoulder to the outside of those hips for that lateral raise. Then bring it right back up again from that lateral raise. Then drop it back down in front from that ventral raise. Just keep alternating back and forth. Ventral position is in front. Lateral is out to your sides. Just keep alternating back and forth. Nice slow motion, like you're trying to draw a big M with those hands. And we're just about halfway through. Keep that motion going, nice and controlled. Try to keep that elbow almost perfectly straight. You don't want to lock it out, just a little bit of a bend in that elbow, but you want to keep that arm as straight as possible. Also, as you're coming up from that ventral position, you're going to have to lean back a little bit to counterbalance that weight. Just like one of the exercises previous, you want to make sure that you want to hinge from your hips or your heels rather than from that lower back. And just 5 seconds left. We're almost done. And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise, the external shoulder rotations.
You don't actually need weight for this.
Go ahead and get ready.
It's okay. You're going to keep your arms up like this, and you're going to
And start up. Bring those hands directly up above that elbow directly out from that shoulder, and then nice and slow, drop those hands straight down so that forearm goes parallel to the ground, and slowly bring it right back up again so it's perpendicular to the ground. Just keep alternating back and forth, nice slow fluid motion. Try to make sure that you keep that elbow at the same height as that shoulder the entire time. You want to make sure that that upper arm, where that bicep and tricep is, stays parallel to the ground the entire time you're doing this exercise. You're going to get tired, and those elbows are going to want to start drooping on you and start getting closer and closer to the ground. But keep concentrating, looking out of the corner of your eye to keep those elbows up really nice and high. Now this exercise not only focuses on that deltoid, the major muscle group in that shoulder, but it also focuses on those smaller rotator cuff muscles that hold that shoulder joint together. So you don't need to use a whole lot of weight for this one until you know that those shoulders can handle it. At the very least, you're just not going to have very good form if you're using too much weight. The most, you could actually possibly even injure that rotator cuff, either stressing or tearing one of those little muscles in there. All right, go ahead and let it relax. Let's move on to the next exercise, the rhomboid squeezes.
Here, Alexis. We're going to do this one without weights.
Without weights?
Without weights. Because this one's a hard one. Like, I struggled with this the one time I did it. You ready? Let's. You can put your weights down. And what we're going to do is you're going to put your arms like this, and you're just going to do little pulses. See what I'm doing? Just little pulses. You're going to feel it back here. Like if you're squeezing a penny. Okay?
Go ahead and get ready.
So arms up like this.
And begin. So bring those elbows up again, nice and high, just about shoulder height. You want to squeeze those elbows back behind you in little pulses, just a few inches, the very back of that range of motion. Pull that elbow forward so it's about lined up with that shoulder, and then squeeze it back behind you again, a few inches, as far back as you can possibly squeeze them. You want a nice tight squeeze, like you're trying to pull those shoulder blades together, like you're trying to pinch a penny between those shoulder blades back behind your back. That's the kind of sensation you want to feel with this one. And this is a great exercise not only for the top of that shoulder, that deltoid muscle, but also primarily for that rhomboid across that shoulder blade. This is what pulls those shoulder blades back. So not only is it going to tone those muscles up really well, but it also pulls those muscles back, gets them a little bit tighter, so those shoulders will pull back and make you stand up a little bit taller. So this is a good one for posture as well.
Got it. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. You got it.
And we're almost done. Just about 10 seconds left. Keep those pulses going. Nice tight squeeze of the back. Keep watching those elbows. Keeping them up nice and high. You want them at least shoulder height. Almost done. And let it relax. All right, let's go move on to the next exercise, the double cross extension.
If you want, you can continue without them. It's up to you.
Go ahead and get ready.
We're just going to do X's.
And begin. Now this is very similar to the exercise we did at the beginning of this routine, the cross punch, except you're using both arms at the same time rather than just one at a time. So with this one, you just want to make sure you start with that hand right in front of that shoulder and slowly press straight out and across your chest, alternating which hand comes on top every single time you press out. So one time you want that left arm on top, the next time you want that right arm on top. Just keep alternating back and forth, still getting that really nice tight squeeze. You should feel this quite a lot more in your chest compared to the single arm. So you should feel a tight squeeze across the center line of that chest, as well as contracting muscles through those shoulders, those biceps, and a little bit into that tricep as well. Also, keep in mind that because you're pressing your weight straight out in front of your body and you're using both arms at the same time, you're going to have to use a little bit of counterbalance by leaning back a little bit. Remember, you want to hinge only from your hip socket or from all the way down in your ankle. Never hinge from just that lower back. All right, we're almost done. Just about 5 seconds left. Keep that motion going nice and slow under control.
3.
And let it relax. All right, let's go move on to the next exercise. We're going to be doing a plyometric push-up. We're doing these off of a wall to make it a little bit easier. Go ahead and get ready.
So pick a wall. You can grab that one.
And begin. Now you can do these off the wall with us. Otherwise, you can do them off of your knees, a half push-up, or if you're strong enough, you can do a full push-up. Otherwise, just do how we're doing right here, leaning in towards the wall. You want those feet by about 2 to 4 feet away from the wall. Drop forward, let your weight lean against the wall, and then pop yourself off the wall. Hover up on those heels for just a second and then drop right back down to the wall. Nice slow recoil with those arms, and then pop it right back out again, coming back away from that wall. Now we're about halfway through. Keep that motion going nice and smooth and clean. Make sure you're keeping a nice straight line from your shoulder all the way down to that ankle, just like you would if you were doing a full push-up. You don't want to let those hips droop or kick back out behind you. And we're almost done. You got 10 seconds left. Keep that motion going nice and strong. Make sure you're getting a really quick pop off of that wall and a slow recoil as you drop back towards it. And let it relax. All right, that was the end of round number 1. Go ahead and take a short little break here. We're going to start into round number 2 in just a second.
That was round 1. There's part 2. Okay. Ready?
Start with round number 2, where we're starting back over with the slow.
He's drinking some water, staying hydrated. Okay? Ready?
Cross punches.
We're going to start from the
Go ahead
beginning.
and get ready. And start up. One arm at a time. You're going to start with those hands right in front of the shoulders. Slowly press your arm out and across in front of that chest, and slowly pull it back again. Remember, there's a nice, slow, controlled motion. You want a tight squeeze as you extend that arm out. Don't lock your elbow out completely. You want just a slight bend in that elbow, and slowly pull that arm back in. Just keep that motion going over and over again. And you're halfway right there. Just keep that motion going. Remember, as those arms get tired, they're going to want to start speeding up on you. They're going to want to push out and back in really quickly to get back to that rest position with that hand up above that elbow. Try to force yourself to move very slowly. Just a slow press out, slow contraction back in, and then switch over the other side. Just keep alternating back and forth, slow motion. We're almost done. It's 5 seconds left. And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise, the bicep curl extension. Go ahead and get ready. And begin. Go and start with those elbows tucked back down by your rib cage. Nice and slow, do that curl motion. Bring that hand straight up to that shoulder. Squeeze it in nice and tight without letting that elbow pull forward. And slowly extend those arms straight in front of that shoulder. Go to a full extension, but don't completely extend that elbow. You want it barely bent, and then you want to nice and slow draw that hand back into that shoulder, tuck that elbow back to that side, and slowly let that hand drop back down to those thighs. And we're just about halfway done. Just keep that motion going nice and slow under control. Remind yourself that as you extend those arms out away from you, you're going to have to lean back to counterbalance that weight. Just make sure you're hinging from that hip or all the way down from that ankle. Just make sure you don't hinge from that lower back. You want to make sure that you're keeping that back nice and flat, only hinging from that hip or that ankle.
The motion.
We're almost done. Just a few more seconds left. Keep that motion going nice and slow. We got 5 seconds left. Slowly draw those hands back in. Drop them down from that curl and let it relax. All right, let's go move on to the next exercise, the high-low extensions.
I'll take these. Okay.
Go ahead and get ready.
Get ready. Start here.
And start up. Remember, one arm goes up nice and high to 45, the other arm goes down at a 45. Draw them back into your chest, and then switch which one goes up and which one goes down. Just keep alternating back and forth. Go to almost a complete extension on that arm. Remember, you want to just keep a tiny little bit of a bend in that elbow. Don't lock it out completely. Then nice and slow, draw that hand back down in front of that shoulder, and slowly press it out again, just in that opposite position. Just keep that motion slow and under control. Remember, the body's going to want to start speeding this motion up as those arms get tired. So force yourself to stay nice and slow.
And breathe. Don't hold your breath. You want to breathe through it.
And we only have 10 seconds left. Keep that motion under control. Remember, keep that motion slow. Go to almost a full extension, slight bend in your elbow. Almost done. And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise, the ventral and lateral raise combination. Go ahead and get ready. And begin. Start with those hands in front of those thighs. Slowly bring those hands up directly in front of that chest, right up over top of that shoulder. Then slowly drop those hands directly out to your side, down to the outside of that thigh, and then back up again. Pause above your shoulder, and then bring them down in front of your chest again, starting in that original position. Just keep that motion going back and forth, nice slow fluid motion, alternating back and forth between that ventral raise, the one that goes in front of your body, and that lateral raise out to the sides. Just a nice slow controlled motion. Again, try to control that speed. Your body's going to want to start making you speed up, especially as you drop back down. Make sure you're keeping it under control. A nice slow drop as well as a nice slow raise. Also, when you bring that hand up in front of that chest, remember again, you're going to have to counterbalance that weight. So make sure you're hinging from that hip or from all the way down that ankle. And we're almost done. We have about 5 seconds left. Keep that motion going. We have enough for one more. Drop it back down and let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise, the external shoulder rotation.
The rotations. Try not to let your arms slouch.
Go ahead and get ready. And begin. Remember, you don't need a whole lot of weight for this one. Going to bring that elbow up to shoulder height. You want it straight across from elbow to elbow, nice and slow. Drop those hands down to parallel to the ground so that forearm's parallel to the ground. And bring those hands back up so that forearm is perpendicular to ground. Just alternate back and forth, nice slow fluid motion. Dropping it down parallel, then back up perpendicular. Just keep it going.
You're okay. If it's burning, set it down and just do the motion. Do the motion. It's okay, because my arms are tired too. It's burning. Ah! Feel it. Oh my gosh. You can really feel it. Okay.
We're 3/4 of the way done, just about 15 seconds left. Keep those elbows up nice and high. They're going to want to start drooping on you. Make sure they're at least shoulder height. Just keep that motion going. We're almost there. 5 seconds left.
5 more seconds. We got this. Up, down.
And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise, the rhomboid squeeze.
He's burning. Man.
Go ahead and get ready.
It really burns. You could.
And begin. Again, bring those elbows up to shoulder height.
That's it.
You're squeezing back behind you. Short
Ready?
pulses, the very back of that range of motion. From at least shoulder, elbow straight across from elbow to back behind that back. Nice tight squeeze every single time, trying to pull those shoulder blades back together. Like I said before, like you're trying to pinch a penny between those shoulder blades. You want to get a really nice tight squeeze every single time. At the same time as keeping those elbows up really nice and high and that forearm perpendicular to the ground.
Fudge. Do what you can. You need
And that's halfway right there. Just keep that motion going. Really nice tight squeeze every single pulse. You want to make sure those rhomboids are really nice and tired by the time you're done.
Alternate. Alternate. Up and down. Switch your arms up and down. Yeah. Okay. Let's try to finish.
10 seconds left. Nice tight squeeze. Just keep that motion going. Elbows up nice and high. Almost done.
Burning. Burning.
And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to the next exercise, the double cross extension. Go ahead and get ready. And begin. Remember, this is exactly like that single arm cross, but this time you're doing it with both arms at the same time. Just make sure that you're alternating which hand goes over top every single time. So one time you want the left hand over top, the next time you want the right hand over top. Make sure that you're actually hinging from that hip or that ankle. When you extend those arms out, you're going to have to counterbalance and lean back. You want to make sure that you're not leaning from that lower back, only from those hips or that ankle. Nice slow fluid motion. Slowly squeeze it out. Get to almost a full extension. You want to keep that elbow just slightly bent. And then nice and slow, pull it right back into that rest position with those hands right in front of that shoulder. Just keep that motion going, nice and slow under control.
And they're red. Because she's working. Putting in the work.
And we are almost done. We got 5 seconds left. One more repetition. And let it relax. All right, let's go move to the next
I
exercise, the
didn't do the
plyometric
wall one.
push-ups.
Instead, I did this one where you come up and then you reach for
Go
the
ahead and get
ceiling,
ready.
back down. But you
And
can do
begin.
the wall push-up.
And remember, you can do these off of the wall if you want to, just like we're doing here. Or if you want to make it harder, you can drop down and do it off of your knees for a half push-up, or off those toes for a full regular push-up. Now, the idea with this one is to pop off that wall or off that floor as hard as you possibly can, giving 100% effort. Then nice and slow, drop it back down, recoil, slowing yourself down as best you can, dropping all the way back down to that full push-up, then shoving off that wall or that floor again as hard as you can, trying to get that bounce again. Just keep that motion going. Nice, slow, controlled motion. Try to get that really nice, slow recoil every single time you come back down against that wall or that floor. And make sure you're keeping that nice straight line from that shoulder all the way down into that ankle, making sure those hips don't droop underneath you or kick out back behind you.
15 more seconds. You're doing great.
And we're almost done, just about 5 seconds left. And let it relax. All right, good job. This workout is complete. You just finished fitnessBlenders lean arms workout.
Yeah, look at you, you're sweaty. That's good. That's good. You did good. Very good. Sebastian, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. One more thing. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to continue on.
Hello, welcome to Zumba Fitness Flat Abs. This is the warm-up.
Here we're preparing to work our core so we can maintain sexy stomachs, Zumba style.
That's right. The first movement is very easy and simple. Look at it. Arm.
So, reaching across, reach now here. Core, core, core. Reach, good. Keep going.
Very good. That's one. Arms. 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 Side to side. Now close. Now, read next movement. In. Out.
Good. Crunch, crunch, lift, crunch, lift. Good. Keep those abs nice and tight.
7 and 8. Other side.
Lift, crunch, lift, crunch, lift. Good.
5, 6, 7, 8. Faster. Now, ready? In. 1.
In, out. Squeezing those obliques. Come on.
Now, up and down.
Crunch, sit, crunch, sit. Good. Keep it up.
6, 7, and 8.
In and out. Work the obliques. Ready? Crunch, crunch, sit, crunch, sit. Good.
5, 6, 7, and 8. Side to side.
With a slide here. Slide. Abs tight.
4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now with arms. Side. 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 Sit.
4. Good. Tight. Here. Reach. Nice and strong. Abs. Power matrix.
This is the last movement. Very good. Are you ready for more? Okay, this is urban core mix.
Good. Here we're really gonna work our abs. Bye-bye love handles. Squeeze them.
Okay, don't worry, smile and do it. Ready? Listen to music. Now. Para, pam. Very good. One more time.
Squeeze.
Very good. Now. Side. Squeeze.
Good. Reach down behind the knee, twist. Reach, twist. Good.
Hold on a second. I know do this. Give me a second. No, honey, I got it. I got it. I got it. I forgot. Okay, I'm going to continue. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay.
Very good. Now, side, squeeze.
Good. Reach down behind the knee, twist. Reach, twist. Good. All the way. Come on.
Very good. Now, one more time, the claps to the beginning. Ready? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Come on.
Come on, squeeze.
Other side.
Reach, twist. Good. Keep your hips forward. Abs tight. Work it out.
Now, ready for shoulders?
Aha.
With music. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey.
Front, center, back, center. Front, center, back, center. Good. Add a little hip. Hip. Working the abs. Come on. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
That's one. Let's go.
Okay. Back, center, forward, center, back, center, forward. Good. Hips. Aha.
Very good.
Work the abs.
7. Other side. Let's go.
More power. Lift it up. Punch. Lift. Good. Use your lower abs right here. Pull it up. Here. Punch.
Come on. 7. Last one. Other side.
Punch. Good. Really twist those obliques. Come on. I know you feel it.
6. 7. Other side. Only 4 times.
Lift. Punch. Come on. Power.
3. 2.
Now. Pull it up.
Now. Side to side. Come on. Let's go.
Good. Reach
Work.
down. On the knee. Aha. Come on. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
That's one. Other side. Va.
Reach. Step it out. In. Good. Right here. Crunch. Crunch.
Come on. 7. Now, shoulders. Let's go. One more time.
Ah. Okay, take those arms down behind the knees. Squeeze it out. Almost there. Woo, I feel it, man, though. Here we go. Elbow to the butt.
Come on, come on, come on. Your abs.
Woo.
Music. Come on, come on.
Keep
One more
going.
time. Now, remember the cumbia basic?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we will do it. Ready? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
So, find the beat. Tap. Good, but focus right here on your sides. Obliques. Squeeze.
Other side.
Here. Beat. Squeeze.
Other side. Let's go.
Good. Remember the candle? Work that basic.
Switch. Epa.
Uh-huh. Right there, baby.
What I legs. Stretch your core. Do the guitar. Good job. Are you ready for more? Very good. Now, next rhythm is reggaeton.
Good. Still working on the abs, concentrating on the lower abs.
Ready? 2.
Squeeze.
Other side. Switch 4 times. 4.
Try not to touch your legs to the ground. Squeeze it up with the abs. Come on.
Now with arms.
Flex your upper body. Flex. Good. Feel it?
2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one.
Good. Squeeze.
Now faster. Let's go.
Think about the abs. Come on. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze.
With arms.
Good. Come on.
Last one. Post position.
Good. Bring those elbows down. Squeeze the obliques. Come on. Lots of power. Work it out.
Come on, squeeze your hips, your abs. Come on, side to side, deep. Don't do it like that.
Cheating.
Ready? Reggaeton bounce.
Good. Now here, working your center core. Pull that elbow back. Remember to breathe. Travel. Good. Twist those obliques. Work it. Keep it tight.
Box position. Side to side. Come on.
Good. Bring the elbows down. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Stop.
Squeeze.
Deep.
Woo. Feel it?
I feel it. Now music. Ready? Waiting for this moment. Now, move your hips with the rhythm. Side, side. Left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Wow, very good. Now, right? Beauty circle, beauty circle, beauty circle.
Move it. Squeeze the abs. Come on. Work. Work. Work.
Everything to the beginning, okay? Ready?
Woo. All right, Beto. Let me check out that six-pack.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
You want to see it?
Now, listen.
Aye. Exhale. Look. Squeeze the work. Squeeze. Lift it up.
Breathe. Now, with arms.
Good. Flex. Here.
Let's go, come on. Slow, but deep and strong.
Yep.
2 more. 4, 3, 2. I feel it.
Power. Come on.
Now faster. Ready? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Squeeze it up.
3.
Lower abs. Pump. 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 Pump.
With arms.
Upper body, baby. Pump. Squeeze.
Box position.
Elbows down. Come on.
Listen. Listen is power of my body. Squeeze.
Check it out. Got to work. Don't give up. Almost there. Pump. Pump.
Reggaeton bounce. Ready? Let's go.
Good. Pull it back right here. Pull. Pull.
Throw it.
Good. Use it.
Box.
Good. Elbows down. Squeeze those obliques. Keep rolling.
you feel it?
Me too.
Ah, okay, next. Wow, I'm ready for the next one.
Okay, let's continue to work our abs now with a pop rhythm.
Ready? Deep. Let's go.
Lift. Now here, take it. Crunch. Crunch. Good. Twisting. Reach for the back of the knee. There.
Come on, this movement, you need to go down, down, your leg, your elbow with your knee, okay? And turn a little bit your upper body. Up,
I feel it,
up,
Beto.
down, down. Come on. 7, 7, 8. Other side, let's go. 8.
Good. Back of the knee, turn the upper body. Crunch. Ease. Down. Come on, squeeze.
Please, please, I don't want to see something like that.
Laziness. Come on.
Doesn't work. Let's like that. Powerful. The first time on the abs, it's fun. Only with Zumba.
Come on. Reach it back.
7, 7, 8. Faster, let's go. Very good. Ready for the next side? Let's go. Ready for hips? Let's go.
Good. So here, take your elbows down to your hips.
Listen. The elbow go down.
Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
5, 6, 7, and 8. 8.
Squeeze it.
5, 6, 7. Other side. Abs.
Good. Nice and high. Crunch those obliques. Squeeze.
7. 4 times. Let's go.
Twist.
4. 2 more.
Good. Crunch those abs. Feel it? I do.
Let's go. Go here. Squeeze your abs.
Pulse. Crunch. Pulse. Crunch. Good. Pelvis forward. Abs tight. Squeeze. Good.
6,
Breathe.
7,
Exhale.
8. 2 times.
Good. Pulse. Pulse. Breathing. Woo. Feel it.
Come on, come on, come on. Squeeze your abs. Side. Center.
Squeeze. Abs. Come on. Not done.
Very good. Now combine legs with hips. Okay, ready? Let's go.
Lift. Take it back. Elbow. Up. Good. Lift it up. Crunch. Crunch. Pivot back. Elbow.
5, 5, 6, 6, 7,
Feel that?
7, 8. Other side. Let's go.
Now. Elbow. Crunch. Lift.
That's 1, 7, 7, 8. Very good. Okay, breathe.
Inhale.
Set up. 8. Reach. Reach. Reach.
Here we're
4,
stretching out the oblique
3,
stretch.
2, 1. Down. Wow, very good. Good job.
You're on your way to sexy sculpted abs.
See you next time.
So today I did a arm workout. Oh my goodness, let me stop this. I don't even know what that was. Okay. I hate when that happens. Alright. Today is my day 11. I feel great. Again, I did my workout a little later than I would have liked. I need to stop waiting until the last minute. But at least I got it done. My son joined me for a portion of it at the beginning. He joined me for the arm segment and a little bit of the abs. He didn't know I was recording. But we feel great, and I think I'm gonna have them join me every now and then to try to get them more active. Overall, I feel great. Another day. Till tomorrow. Bye.